The third day of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's pseudo-royal tour of Colombia was supposed to be a cultural exploration of the Afro-Caribbean village San Basilio de Palenque, but as usual the real drama unfolded between the couple. This time with Harry seemingly fed up with Meghan's infamous claw, that iron grip that she uses to steer him through life. The picturesque village, with its vibrant culture and rich history, became the backdrop for yet another awkward public display of affection, or lack thereof. The trip itself was nothing short of a military operation, a half-hour helicopter ride from Cartagena, followed by a bumpy 15-minute drive along a potholed road lined with soldiers and even a tank. Meghan opted for a white linen skirt, sleeveless blouse and a Panama hat, perfectly curated for the sweltering 30 degrees heat. Harry, on the other hand, seemed to struggle with the climate, his light blue linen shirt already betraying him with noticeable sweat stains under his arms. As they arrived at the village square where local artisans had set up stalls showcasing traditional handicrafts, Meghan immediately latched onto Harry's hand. But this wasn't the casual, loving hand-holding one might expect from a couple deeply in love. Nope. Meghan's grip had a mission. It was as if she was dragging him along, directing his every move. Her energy was so forceful, it almost begged the question, is Harry incapable of walking unassisted? The tension in Meghan's arm was palpable, her determination to steer Harry exactly where she wanted him as clear as day. This wasn't a simple stroll through a village, it was a power play. Harry, for his part, looked utterly disengaged, as if he'd rather be anywhere else. The juxtaposition of Meghan's forced smiles and Harry's clear discomfort was impossible to ignore. The contrast between their expressions was striking. Meghan, with a plastered grin and double-clutching handhold, seemed desperate to maintain the facade of a happy couple. Harry, however, looked done, completely over it. His attempts to pull away were subtle but noticeable, his eyes never once meeting hers. It's as if the very act of holding hands had become a burden, a tiresome chore that Harry no longer had the patience for. And who could blame him? The whole situation was absurd. Here they were, supposedly on a cultural tour, yet all eyes were on the bizarre dynamics of their relationship. Meghan's clinginess and Harry's visible discomfort painted a picture of a couple struggling to keep up appearances. The body language was loud and clear. This was not a partnership of equals. Royal protocol had always frowned upon public displays of affection, and for good reason. Even the most in-love couples have disagreements, and when those disagreements manifest in body language, it's painfully obvious. Harry and Meghan, however, seem determined to prove a point with their constant hand-holding and PDA. Unfortunately, it's a point that's falling flat. In San Basilio de Palenque, the cracks in their carefully curated image were on full display. Meghan's controlling energy and Harry's obvious disdain highlighted the underlying tension in their relationship. The claw had met its match and Harry wasn't having any of it. As the day wore on, it became increasingly clear that the hand-holding and double-clutching were more about maintaining control than showing affection. Meghan's desperation to keep up appearances only served to emphasise the strain in their relationship, while Harry's attempts to distance himself spoke volumes. The once carefully crafted image of a united, loving couple is unravelling, and no amount of forced hand-holding can hide the truth. Harry and Meghan's Colombian tour was supposed to be about cultural exchanges, but instead it became a spectacle of a relationship on the rocks.